Okay, now we're gonna do the Thursday word problem of the day. So I'll zoom it in here so you can see it. Take a good pause. Hopefully you can read that okay. I know it's kind of blurry. I'll upload these next week so you guys have a better view of these, or I'll just send them home. Okay, so Thursday says, Betty Bunny loves baking cakes. She doesn't like to bake square cakes though. Her cakes have 4 equal length sides. I'm going to underline that. 4 equal length sides. Maybe I'll box it because that's important. What type of quadrilateral is her cake shaped like? Draw an example. Okay, so she says she does not like square cakes. So no squares. So this is how I'm going to mark up my problem here. No square cakes, okay? So after we learned about all the quadrilaterals and the attributes of quadrilaterals last week, one that has all 4, there, that's my marker that works, I have to make sure. Oops, one that has all 4 the same, can't be a square, okay? Can't be this. What's another quadrilateral that has 4 the same size but it's not a square? Okay, it can't be a rectangle because a square is a special type of rectangle. The only other shape it could be that has them the same sides. Oops, hold on. Let me draw this a little differently. Remember those rhombuses where they looked? I'm very terrible at drawing this way. Sorry, guys. Okay, so pretend that's a really nice, pretty rhombus. Okay, so all 4 of these are the same size. Remember those little tick marks mean that they're the exact same length? So a rhombus would be the only other type of cake, shape of cake that she would make if she wanted them to have all 4 sides the same. Okay, and next it says, Betty Bunny also likes to bake cakes that have only 1 pair of parallel sides and 2 pairs of perpendicular sides. What type of quadrilateral are these cakes shaped like? Draw an example. Okay, I kind of don't really like how they worded this question. Let me fix this a little bit here. I think it should say 1 pair of perpendicular sides, because a pair means 2, and if they said 2 pairs, then that would mean that this shape had 6 sides, and then it can't be a quadrilateral. So I had to fix that a little bit. Okay, so only 1 pair of parallel sides. I'm going to circle that information. 1 pair of perpendicular sides. Okay, so what sort of quadrilateral are they shaped like? I will hold that up so you guys can see how I marked it up. Okay, well, let me think here. We didn't learn what perpendicular meant, and I don't think we did in our unit, so I'll do a quick lesson there. Okay, so perpendicular means eventually they're going to run together, okay? It could mean, so it's kind of the opposite of parallel would be perpendicular means they run into each other, and parallel means they're like this and they never ever cross. Okay, so here's what I'm going to draw. There's only one quadrilateral that I know has 1 pair of parallel sides, and that's it, which is a trapezoid, if you guys remember. So I'm going to draw a trapezoid that has 1 pair of parallel sides, and then I'm going to do 2 sides like this, and they don't cross in this picture, but if I were to keep drawing like this, so pretend these dotted lines are just where these lines would extend to make the shape, those are perpendicular, okay? So any trapezoid you draw would be just fine for this shape. Okay, so I'm going to fill in our sheet here so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so the first one we decided was going to be a rhombus, so I'm just going to write down rhombus, and then I will draw a rhombus. Okay, and the second one we decided was a trapezoid, so I'm going to draw a trapezoid. And that's all you have to do for that one. So at the end, this is what my sheet looks like. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, especially after last week. Our problem tomorrow has to do with time. So be looking forward to that one. If you want to pause it and work ahead, you sure can. If not, I will solve it and you can see it tomorrow. Bye, guys.